name is Timothy, and I'm a sports agent. I represent professional athletes in the Major League Soccer, and I've also represented some players in the minor league baseball. I've represented players from Ghana in Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Chile, Canada, and Argentina as well. So we are all around different countries, mainly focusing in Ghana in Africa at the moment. As a football agent, what we look for in a player, number one, is the attitude. I think attitude takes you very far. There's so many talented players out there, but with the wrong attitude, it's so hard for clubs or professional teams to take a gamble, not knowing what they're getting themselves into. So I think apart from the usual talent, you have, depending on the position you're playing, if you're forward, the score goals and stuff like that, we're looking for mainly commitment to training, attitude, and pretty much looking to improve yourself every single time. Not the party lifestyle kind of kid, or just a kid just wants it for the wrong reasons. What is it like? I believe it's the nature of the business. It doesn't matter where you're negotiating. I mean, I guess you have to understand the business in each country, how it's done. You have to understand, what the club is like before you go into discussion of negotiation. But for me personally, I think it's a matter of doing a lot of background work on the player before presenting them to the club. And what I mean by that is understanding what the value the player can really bring to the club, understanding how the club can also benefit from having the player, and also getting much more than they're looking for in a player. So in terms of, you're gonna have a player that's young, is gonna develop, then it could be sold for higher pay in maybe 3 seasons, 4 seasons. Is he committed to training hard? Is he gonna reach his potential? So things like that is very important to see. I played semi-pro in England. I played in America. I went to America to play college. Then I had a few trials. I had trials at Galaxy. Played in the USL also, and it's been fun. It's been fun as a player to see how far you could push yourself. Coming in from England on a full scholarship, so it's pretty much a good opportunity, and that's why I provide the same opportunity for kids around the world, because you're coming in, what have you got to lose? You're in a full scholarship, you get a chance to really focus on the sport you love, and then in return you also get a degree. You could get a degree, you could get whatever you've gone into, if it's a master's you're going to get, if it's a bachelor's you're going to get, and those degrees never expire. So one thing we wanted to do was to make sure that we give a win-win situation for teenagers that coming into our organization, for example, and they're coming in to study in America. Make a highlight video that showcases your attributes, that showcases what you could do. If you're, for example, a defender, you want to understand, you could break the highlight tape into different segments. So tackling, winning headers, short passes, counter attacks, area threats, and then going up to even join the attacking play and stuff like that. Breaking it down helps the video to get better. And I think another thing that we see very common with young players trying to get discovered is they pitch the same stories. It's, oh, I nearly got a try here, I think it's very important just to understand where you are, be realistic with your goals. You could definitely get to the next level for sure, but where you are right now, be realistic with it. And I think it's very, very clear in that sense. I 100% do. This is why I wanted to be part of Postaplay. I think it's someone like me, for example, is a good to connect to players that are looking for opportunities. At the moment, we have showcases in different parts of the world, and the truth is, I can't just do a showcase in every single country. It costs a lot of money to do that. So what we're trying to do at the moment is just to make sure that apps like Postaplay could give me direct access to the player when I watch a video, or when I see some clips and say, oh, how I gotta get in touch with this player. And it also gives sort of visibility to, if I'm an agent and I'm talking to a player, one thing that's clear is we both know each other through Postaplay, and that way you're not into some fraudulent, activity where an agent is asking for money and then it disappears and stuff like that, which we see a lot in the game in this day and age. The role of my faith in the work I do, I think, is very, very important. For me, faith is everything. My belief in God, and is just everything for me. I think and that's one thing I also talk to my players about. I think the role of my faith in what I do as an agent, what I do as running a non-profit organization, mainly in Africa, also in South America, is to make sure people have something deep within them that they're rooted in, and that for me is Christ Jesus. And because you as an athlete, you're gonna face those days where things are gonna go wrong. You're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have days you feel like giving up. You're gonna have days where things don't go right, and the question is, what do you fall into? And even trying to make a decision is always important to have a faith system where you could call into God to show you the direction. G69 Foundation, as you can see here, G69 Foundation is a non-profit organization that helps teenagers living in underprivileged situations around the world. And the whole point is we want to give them three things. We want to help them with the faith journey, we want to help them with education, and we also want to provide a platform where they could have a pathway for the sport or whatever talent they have to be able to reach the professional desire. So for example, we have showcases around the world whereby players come in for free, no charge, and they're able to then from there get a full scholarship to a school in America. From going to America, then they're able to go into the MLS or go into the USL or whatever areas they want to go into. And I hope to see everyone on Postaplay. Thank you.